Hi, my name is Michelle Callahan, and I'm here today to give a presentation on my internship for winter 2020 at BYU, Idaho. I interned with an organization called United Families International. This was an online internship. And so to start this presentation, I'm going to explain a little bit about what they do. United Families International is a family advocacy group. Their 5-point mission is to strengthen family, marriage, the sanctity of life, parents, and religious liberty, both in the United States and globally. These are some really important issues, so just to touch on them really quick. Their position on the family is that family is the foundational unit of society and is an important foundation and should be revered and respected in every community. Marriage, of course, is between a man and a woman, and their position is that marriage is founded on chastity before marriage and fidelity within marriage, and also they discourage, of course, divorce except in extenuating circumstances, and really value the position that marriage is the foundation of a family. The position on life is that life is sacred and that the unborn should be protected. Not only that, but that the elderly should also be protected and that they also have a right to life, as currently it is an unfortunately popular thing in some countries to allow people to choose to end their lives through doctor-assisted euthanasia. And of course, we are against any forms of ending life unnaturally. The point about the parents is that parents have the right to love and protect and take care of their children the way that they see fit, and that they do have the right to do that. And so that's another thing, and you'll see a lot in the news right now about certain pieces of legislation that attempt to take away the rights of the parents to make informed decisions for their children while they're minors. And so that's something that UFI feels is really important for parents to be the ones protecting and caring for their children. And the final point is religious liberty, which emphasizes that we have the right to live according to our conscience, and that religion matters as an important base to society for individuals and for communities at large. And that is true for the entire world, not just the United States. A couple of other important issues include things such as human trafficking and pornography, and there's a whole bunch of others that can fit under these topics, but these are some things that United Families International works toward just protecting the family within these parameters. Okay, this is their website. If you are interested in doing an internship, here's a bit of an explanation for what kind of internships are available. All interns assist with posting to their World Family News website once or twice a week. I did it once a week. It takes a couple of hours to do, and you really have to prepare yourself for it. So you take a few hours a day for about a week to find relevant articles on other websites, and then you bring the information to this website and you post the link and You also post a picture, a photo, and a brief quotation from it. This is meant to be a kind of central place for anyone to come find news on these specific topics. You might also be asked to write articles for the United Families International blog. I did not do that. I think that it sounds interesting, and I probably would have enjoyed that too. And you might also get involved in their social media platforms, or maybe working on another research project, a family issues guide, maybe working on some piece of curriculum. So I got to be involved in preparing for the Commission on the Status of Women, which takes place in March of every year. So United Families International works toward influencing things at the United Nations. And so here are just a couple things that they have successfully made an impact on. And this is just a few, and I think this is great. Feminism, fathers, lawlessness, World Family Declaration, how UN treaty can hurt families instead of help them, UN countries manipulated by the media, and just lots of things, lots of little things. And they really are able to get in there and make a difference. So the Commission on the Status of Women, which happens annually, and this was a big year, unfortunately, because of COVID-19, it did not happen as scheduled. Most people were unable to attend because countries stopped allowing people to travel. So it's a big year for issues such as gender equality and empowerment of women and girls, which of course are important topics. And the language in policies can really make a big difference in the lives of people. So UFI works with the delegates from these countries to try to influence their language and their position on these topics. So in order to prepare for this, I helped by updating their contact list. So I would call UN offices. There's a long list of countries, and I would ask for information about their delegates. If I couldn't call them or they didn't answer or they hung up because I spoke English and they did not, which happened a few times, then I would send them an email, and many were really great at responding. Some we just could not get a contact for, but I would pass this information on. In addition to that, I would also look for news articles relating to these topics for the list of countries. And I would send these on weekly. And my direct supervisor would take all this information, and she would send out emails of concern or congratulations or condolence, depending on what kind of information I had given her. And she also worked towards setting up appointments because she tries to meet with as many of their delegates as possible before CSW, so that there can be good discussion and they can help influence things better. And there's been a lot of success with that. So here's the World Family News website that you post on. You spend a lot of time reading. It is really great because you can focus on one topic. If you just want to read, when you're posting, you want to post on as many different topics as you can find. But for reading, this is a great place to get information. Here, I think this is yesterday's 3 main ones. These are the kind of things that you look for. And like I said, this is a great place to direct friends and family for good information about current events. Okay, so if you are interested, which I think if you are looking for something you can do from home with a lot of flexibility, this is a great internship to do. I really enjoyed it. It was a terrific follow-on to the Family 460 Family and Child Advocacy class, which I took not as recently. I took it over a year ago. However, I enjoyed that class and I enjoyed what I learned from it. So this was a great way to actually get involved and learn even more about issues and try to understand other people's viewpoints and why the issues even matter in the first place. So this is a really great opportunity if you're excited about advocacy. So I would recommend looking at both of these websites, World Family News, just to become familiar with it and see if it's something you're interested in spending time on, because you'll spend most of your time on it. And unitedfamilies.org, where you can get even more information, read the blog, and even find other ways to get involved if you don't want to do an internship, but you want to volunteer somehow. So you can get in touch with Tori Black, and her email address is tblack@unitedfamilies.org, or you can directly get in touch with Kristen Hackett, who is over the interns at khackett@unitedfamilies.org. And both of them are very helpful and very passionate about family advocacy. And I think you'd have a great experience. I had a really great experience doing this. And that, I think, is everything I have to share. So I hope you found that useful. And that is all I have. Thank you.